What's up, everyone? Today is day one of the Full Circle event, and we are kicking off the AFSP Fundraiser live stream event. Thank you to those of you that are already here. Let me get to the comments. It's been a while since I have hosted a live stream. I popped up on other live streams, but it's been a while since I've actually hosted a live stream, so bear with me. Bear with me on that. Shout out to those of you that are in the chat already. I see Aaron, Richard, Alejandro, Sarah's the Bat Channel, Landon, Manoray. Thank you guys for popping up in the chat. I have already posted a couple of links in the chat, and they're also in the description for the AFSP fundraiser as well as the t-shirt fundraiser. So those are already in the description and in the chat. I see more people joining. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. So there's going to be lots of cool, fun stuff to talk about today. All right. We're going to talk about the schedule for this weekend as far as the live streaming fundraiser event. We're going to talk about Full Circle, all things Snyderverse, all of that good stuff. We'll be also announcing two of the winners for the giveaway. So I will be announcing two of the winners. Okay, two of the winners I will be announcing during the stream. So be on the lookout for that. We'll get to that later on. I see more people popping up. Hey, thank you. Brandon, Dylan. All right, so basically I just kind of want to give an overview of what this streaming event during the weekend is for. So first I got to give a shout out to Nana and Cole of the Nerd Queens and Meg as well from Wonder Meg for, they're kind of organizing this whole thing. Those of us that are not able to be there in person for the Full Circle event. I wish I was streaming from the event, but for those of us that can't be there, this is another way to kind of bring more fans together that are not able to go to the event in person and kind of have it run alongside the Full Circle simultaneously, right? So shout out to them for putting this together, and thank you for inviting me to be a part of it. Again, this is, fundraiser for AFSP, which is a huge part of the Full Circle event. It's kind of combining AFSP with, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, very special to Zack and a lot of the people in the fandom as well, combining that with celebrating Zack's trilogy, the Snyderverse. So we're doing a live stream to add to that fundraiser and to have it running alongside the Full Circle event that's happening over the next, today, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, so that's what this is about. There's going to be a whole bunch of other YouTubers that are doing what I'm doing, hosting live streams and whatnot. And I will share the schedule for the rest of today's streams as well as Saturday and Sunday. Okay, and it also will show where the screenings that are happening fit into that schedule, because they're not going that way, they don't overlap. Okay, there will be windows for the actual screenings of Man of Steel, BVS, and Zack Snyder's Justice League, so that they don't overlap with the streaming event. They're worked into the schedule. What's up, Droga? I see Nana, Queen. Yes, thank you guys so much. Soups Batsy, I see all you guys in the chat. Hello to everybody. All right, so let me get my banner going here. Again, there in the description, there is a link for the AFSP fundraiser. Here, let me run it at the bottom. There was a link for the AFSP fundraiser, as well as the Full Circle Snyderverse shirt. They're in the description, and I shared them in the chat as well. And also in the description is a link for the VERO Q&A, because VERO is going to be hosting the live panel Q&As that is going to be happening after each screening. Okay, and I will also share, I'm going to read the details about how that is going to work as well, because VERO has shared all of those details, so I'll share that also. Okay. And just as a reminder, if anyone feels inclined to leave a super chat or anything like that, instead, even though I appreciate it, instead of doing the super chat, go ahead and put that towards the AFSP fundraiser. That's what the focus is today. Okay. All right. So first of all, let's talk about, I guess those kind of run congruently together. All right. Full Circle. So obviously today is day one of Full Circle. they're going to be screening Man of Steel, which is, I think, might be hard to say, but Man of Steel, I think, is my favorite, Zack Snyder DC movie out of the trilogy. I would have to say that Zack Snyder's Justice League is a close second, but I think Man of Steel is still my favorite. So, it would be awesome to be there. And if any of you, are able to go any of the other days in the weekend, then that's awesome. I hope everyone who is there is having an awesome time. And let's look at the chat. Okay, yeah, other people asking each other if they're at Full Circle. Some people asked me if I was going to be streaming live from the event, and I was like, no, I wish. But, still there, like in spirit. Okay, so let's look at some stuff for the Full Circle event. Okay, let's see. Today. All right. VERO did share how to kind of, watch the movie along with Zack. So obviously they can't stream the movie on VERO. They can't do that. But they have shared the details of when the screening is going to start. So that way people at home can watch, simultaneously, kind of like Zack has done in the past when he's done watch parties from VERO, sort of like that. So let me go ahead and share my screen so we can look at the details that VERO has been sharing. I retweeted all of these as well. Okay. All right. So Full Circle live stream watch party alert. Get your copy of Man of Steel ready for 6 p.m. Pacific time today, along with Zack. Live stream Q&A panel to follow. Okay, so that's today at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So whatever time zone you're in, you're going to have to kind of, do the math on that. And then they also shared an alternative web page to watch the live streams. So this web page will not include the fan engagement, the fan commentary or engagement. I think it's just, they don't have, but maybe if you're using depending on what type of device you're using, they also shared that alternative link, and I retweeted all of these too, if you follow me on Twitter. Okay, 6 p.m. Pacific time. And they also shared the details about how to join for the Q&A panel. So let me find that because they tweeted like a whole thread about that. Here we go. Okay. They mentioned for the full experience, we recommend you watch on VERO. This is the alternative panel. Okay, here's the, where did, oh no. Sorry about that. I retweeted it. They tweeted like a whole thread of, oh no, a whole thread of how to, that's for BVS. Okay. Here it is. Okay. All right. And just to keep in mind also, you want to make sure that you have the latest version of VERO on your device. Okay. So you might want to check to make sure that see if it needs an update or something like that. So that way you have the latest version and everything works the way it's supposed to for you to be able to follow along with the live panels. Okay, so here's how we get to the Q&A live panel after the screening. Okay, you're going to open VERO a few minutes before 6 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you are following Zack Snyder on VERO. Okay. At 6 p.m. Pacific time, a banner will show at the top of your VERO feed announcing one live event. Tap the banner, and if the banner's not showing, try restarting the app. All right. And then here's where they say for the full experience, we recommend you watch on VERO. An alternative web page to watch the live stream is here. So if you want to watch it on a computer or laptop, you can, there's a link for that as well. They have a web page, but again, that will not include fan commentary and engagement. So like, a chat or something. And then if you're not able to join live, there will be a recording made that will be available shortly after the event. Okay. So make sure you're following VERO on Twitter or on the social, so that way you can keep up with any updates that they may post in the meantime. So that's how you will join to watch the live Q&A panel after. I assume that it will work the same for each day, but I think they are going to share details probably every day on how to watch it, but I assume it will be the same process for each day. Oh yeah, here they already tweeted about BVS, just changing it's a different time and everything, but same. Okay, so again, make sure you are using the latest version of VERO, so that way everything works correctly. I see a couple more people showing up in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. The desktop VERO app is great, especially for this. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, because for me, I don't really want to, I mean, it's fine to watch it on a phone, right? But I would prefer, I think, to watch it, a Q&A panel on my computer. Here, I got to do my intro. I get a lot of comments about doing the tea sip on my videos, so. Okay, don't forget to smash. Oh, thank you, the Bat Channel. I appreciate it. For those of you that are just joining, we are starting off the AFSP Fundraiser live streaming event that will be running alongside the Full Circle event all throughout the weekend. I am going to get into the rest of the weekend's schedule for the other YouTubers that are going to be participating as well. And you can see the running banner across the bottom. There are some links in the description and in the chat for the AFSP Fundraiser and for the Snyderverse t-shirt, the Snyderverse Full Circle t-shirt that went on sale a couple of weeks ago. That also goes to the same, fundraiser that's part of the Full Circle event. Today's Man of Steel Day. I love Man of Steel so much. I wish I saw it in theaters, but this is just like a special event that would be really cool to be there with just a whole bunch of other fans, and Zack is there. It would just be so awesome. So we just went over the VERO live Q&A and the instructions on how to do that. I'll probably cover that again before we end the stream, just so that way everyone is clear on how that's going to work. Also, don't forget that the shirt that went on sale is part of the fundraiser as well. Okay, so I also shared the link for that, but I'm going to show it just in case, just to give a refresher to anyone that is wondering what I'm talking about. Let me let this load really quick. Really cool shirt. This is the one that Jim Lee illustrated, which is pretty awesome that he was able to contribute to this whole thing. There it is. Okay, awesome illustration. And when Zack said that he was going to illustrate the design for the, when he was going to make the design for the shirt, I was like, that's so awesome. I love that Jim Lee was showing support for Zack and for the event, for the Snyderverse. He always has. He's never not shown support, but it was cool that he got involved again. And, let's get kind of a close-up look there. The Full Circle Snyderverse Trilogy shirt. Sorry, this thing's kind of moving around funny. And this was based off of the first shirt that, I believe it was the first one, that Zack had released on Ink to the People. And it had all of those different symbols and, it was a whole like matrix of code that people were just breaking down and trying to figure out what everything meant. This is kind of based on that shirt, but here it's more like character based, right? We have the League, we have Darkseid in the middle. We still have some of the elements at the top that are a little bit like, you kind of are like trying to figure out what everything means. But overall, it's based on the League and Darkseid, which is pretty awesome. Superman at the top, of course, really cool design. And here we have the countdown of how much time you have left to buy it, how much has been raised. It passed the goal, I think, probably the first day, if I remember correctly. So that's not really a surprise. Pretty much every time Zack releases something on Ink to the People, it either meets or surpasses the goal very quickly. The fans really show up for these things. All right. Shout out to those of you that are still joining in the chat. Hoping my shirt gets soon. Yeah, they do kind of take a while, Frank and the Snyderverse. I think because they're print to order. So they do kind of take a while because they're not just sitting there made and ready to go. They're printed like when you order them. So I think that does kind of add to the processing time. But you know, I know a lot of you have probably already maybe ordered it, or, you know, I'm wearing my Zack Snyder's Justice League one today that was also from, you know, available on Into the People around the time that the movie was coming out. So let's see, the goal was 10,000 and it has far surpassed that. It's at 26,000 right now. So here's the back of it. Okay. Really cool. Yeah. So fans always tend to show up for the fundraisers and things like that Zack hosts. I mean, especially the ticket sales. Like, I knew that they were going to sell out immediately, but wow. Oh my God. When the fans want to show that there's a demand or something that they're excited about, they really, really do. They really do. All right, let's go to let's check out, oh, I'm already there. Let's check out, where is it? The other AFSP fundraiser page, which again, these links are in the description. Okay. And this has also far surpassed the goal, again, which is not surprising. Let me share that so we can take a look at where we are, where the fandom has been supporting so far, how much. Okay, so the goal was 3,000 and we are currently at 17,540. Okay, and if you are still interested in donating, they have the instructions here. And again, if you are thinking about, you know, doing a super chat or something like that, use that instead to go towards the AFSP fundraiser. That is the focus of this weekend's live stream and the Full Circle event. All of the proceeds from the event itself are also going to AFSP. So the ticket sales and, you know, people, the merch, the t-shirt that we just looked at, I believe posters are probably going to be available as well. I don't know if those of us that are not there will be able to get posters, though. I'm still kind of waiting to find that out. But, you know, I hope so, because I absolutely love the poster that was made for this event. Like, I think that's one of my favorite posters ever. In the Snyderverse, I mean, we've had some amazing posters, and I have some really cool ones here on the wall. But as far as like official posters for the Snyderverse that were coming from, that Zack had made, like, I want to be able to buy that poster, and so I hope that those are able to be purchased, because it's a really beautiful poster. And I'm interested to see what Zack has to say about it too, because he had said, I believe on Film Junkie's stream, was it on his stream, that, you know, people are asking about certain things that are in that poster, as we tend to do. What does this mean? And what does that mean? And of course, you know, he doesn't want to give all that stuff away yet. So we'll see. We will see. But, you know, far surpassed the goal so far. And I know it's going to keep, you know, it's only going to keep increasing. And, you know, I believe during the stream, the Nerd Queens, when Zack was there and the representatives from AFSP, I mean, the fans had already like raised an incredible amount, and I know it's only going to continue. Of course, you know, they did mention that funds are not the only thing that the fandom has contributed to AFSP. It has also just been, you know, awareness, talking about it, making people feel like they can talk about these kinds of things, and knowing that those resources are there. That has also been a really important thing that the fandom has, you know, shed a light on. And so that's also important as well. So even when, you know, we share a link, you know, my videos, I always have the links in the description for AFSP. And, you know, even things like that, if you if you share a link, or if you just kind of bring attention to AFSP or anything like that, those kind of resources, that's also helping. It's not only donating money, it's both of those things. You know, it's the awareness as well. So since we have the giveaway here, let me see. Okay. Since we have the giveaway page up here, we can go ahead and take a look at let's kind of get a refresher on the prizes that were mentioned for the giveaway. Let's take a look. There were some really awesome ones that they were able to put together, some really awesome prizes that they were able to put together. So however they were able to get all of these is really, really cool. Okay. Let me share my screen here. Let's take a look at the prizes for the giveaway. No, not that. Sorry, my throat is getting dry. Okay, so again, the way people were entering the giveaway is by posting donations. Okay, and each amount would kind of put you into a different tier for a certain prize. All right, so $1 or more, you're entered into the tier for the Full Circle event poster signed by Zack. And reminder, all of the prizes are signed by Zack. Okay, this is that beautiful poster I'm talking about. I love this poster. If you donate $10 or more, you are entered into the tier for the Man of Steel, Kal-El's Starcraft. All right. Box signed by Zack. $25 or more, Zack Snyder's Justice League OST Limited Edition 7LP box set. That is down here. Tom Hulkenberg's beautiful score. Okay. $50 or more, a 1/12 scale Batman vs. Superman Batmobile plate signed by Zack. That's probably pretty awesome. $100 or more, exclusive custom-made 1/6 scale Full Circle Heroes Park monument. All right, this beautiful monument here. And that is going to be made by Savage Sad Boys Custom Studio, and the plate will be signed by Zack. So I want to know what that looks like. I want to see that because I'm sure that is just awesome. And I will be announcing, during this stream, I'll be announcing 2 of the giveaway winners. Okay, so for now, I kind of just wanted to refresh everyone on the giveaway. What are the different tiers to enter it and the different prizes? Okay. So that's pretty awesome that they were able to, get these really cool prizes together as part of, it's just another cool way for people to contribute to the fundraiser, and then also, make it a little bit more enticing for people, and on their part, giving away some cool stuff. So it's another really cool part of the whole event itself. Let's see if we have any. Let me check out the chat here. Again, thank you to those of you that are here with us during the live stream. For those of you that are just joining, there are a couple of links in the description as well as in the chat. AFSP Fundraiser linked if you want to support that. And then also the link for the Full Circle Snyderverse shirt in the description, as well as the VERO Q&A link. So that way, if you are wondering where we're going to watch the live panels after the screenings, that link is in the description as well. Oh, Job is asking me if I saw a video. I think I saw you share it in the chat, but I don't know if I was able to watch it. So I'll have to check it out. Being hyped for Snydercon. Yeah, some people, this is kind of also being called Snydercon because Zack Snyder did this before and it was called Snydercon. So this event is basically the same thing, but when he shared it, he tweeted it with the hashtag full circle. So it's being called full circle as well as SnyderCon. It's kind of, same thing. And the reason he's calling, the whole full circle thing came about, excuse me, is because he has, never had the chance to screen all of his DC trilogy movies at the same, together in one event or, anything like that. So especially Zack Snyder's Justice League, right? I mean, this is just so special that he's able to do this, especially in IMAX. I mean, talk about being robbed. Like, seriously, that was just such something that, like, I like we want, but I can tell that Zack wants it for the fans as well. You know what I mean? Like, I just wish that Zack could have shared that with everybody. And so I really think it's awesome that at least some fans are able to see Zack Snyder's Justice League in IMAX or in a theater, period. Because, I mean, some people were able to rent out theaters during COVID when most theaters were closed, or not closed, but weren't able to they didn't have anything to show. There was like no new movies coming out. And so some theaters allowed people to rent out a whole theater and watch whatever they wanted. And so some people were able to do that with Zack Snyder's Justice League. I wasn't able to do that, but some people were. But like Zack shared on his VERO, that he just, he wishes people could see it in that ratio so they could understand. And I'm like, us too, we want it too. It made me kind of sad to read that, like, so people could understand, because his movies do tend to get a lot of misunderstood. And I'm super thankful that I get to watch this movie at all. The odds were so stacked against it. Extremely thankful, of course, that I get to watch it at all, but seeing it in IMAX would just be a whole, like, new experience for that movie, for Zack Snyder's Justice League. I saw a question. What time is the panel Q&A happening for tonight? Yes, so let's go ahead and go back to that. The Q&A panel for tonight for Man of Steel. Let's go ahead and go back to it. VERO is, make sure you're following VERO on Twitter so that way you can see all of the updates. Oh, and I need to share I will also share the schedule for the streaming event as well. Okay, right here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the Q&A, hold on, is that for just Man of Steel? Or is that for the Q&A? Let me go to the live stream. Okay, I believe, let me go to, okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right. So the Nerd Queens have put together a schedule for us to kind of follow. They've worked in the screenings and the Q&A panels into the live stream fundraising schedule. So that way we can see where the screening is happening, what time, and also the Q&A panel, because, the YouTube streamers, the YouTubers that are participating in this and the full circle, what's going on over there, they're not going to overlap. Okay, they're going to all, that way we don't miss out on anything that's going on with Zack and the screenings and everything. So at 6 p.m. Pacific time, that's when Man of Steel is going to be screening at the Art Center. Okay, so that way we can watch it simultaneously with Zack, and that's what VERO was sharing the instructions on how to get to the live event that they're going to be hosting. Okay, but that way you can watch it simultaneously, like a watch party. Okay, and again, I'll go over those instructions again before the stream is over. But the Q&A is at 8:45 Pacific time. Okay. So whatever time zone you're in, you know, either before, kind of do the math on that to know what time it is where you are. Okay. And again, I will go over the instructions on how to join the watch party for Man of Steel, BVS, Zack Snyder's Justice League. I assume it's going to be the same process each day. But again, they can't stream the movie. That would be pretty cool. But they can't do that. They can't do that. So just like when Zack has done in the past, when he would be in his little theater, and tell us, okay, like 3, 2, 1, play. He's watching it, we're watching it, but he can't actually show it on his screen. We're just kind of watching it at the same time. He's doing his little commentary, type of thing while we're watching it at the same time. Kind of like that. I don't know if he's going to actually be on screen talking or doing a commentary, but that's what time people can watch it simultaneously. So I guess if you want to, you have to check VERO to see at that time what is happening at that time. What you click on their live event banner that they said will pop up at 6 p.m. There will be a banner at the top of VERO saying what, announcing one live event. You can tap on that. But the Q&A is at 8:45. That's what I'm very much looking forward to. That's what I want to know, who is showing up. All right. So I see some more people saying hi in the chat. Thank you guys for joining. And also I have someone to say hi to as well.
What's up?
What's going on? Thank you for being here.
Yeah. What's good? Sorry, I'm late. I'm just.
Oh, I'm always late on other people's streams, so don't worry about it.
Nah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna be on Ben's in just a little bit. And when you messaged me, I was like not at home. I was like, oh man, let me try to hurry up and get home and stuff. But I'm here.
No
What's
worries.
Good, chat?
Yeah, Anthony from ACS. Mm-hmm. Thank you for being here. We were kind of just going over the
schedule, and stuff.
What's going on with the panel. Yeah.
There's
some people saying hi in the chat.
What up, Droga? What's good, everybody?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you looking forward to Full Circle? Is it what are you looking forward to for this weekend?
Well, I don't necessarily say the movies. I mean, I've seen all 3 of these movies a billion times, so I'm like, like, what I'm saying. But I don't know who Zack is exactly bringing with him to this thing. So like, that's like, you know what I mean. Like, I'm excited for the guests or whatever, and whatever information he put out. Just the stuff besides it, because I'm a watch. The way that VERO post looked that they put on Twitter, they're streaming Man of Steel on VERO, like the actual movie, or just like?
Well, I don't think they can do that.
That's what I was thinking, but VERO's Twitter post makes it look like that's. But I mean, if they worked out an agreement where they let them, since I guess everything is for AFSP, it's for charity. So I don't. If Warner Brothers was like, no, you can't show that, then. You know what I mean? Then they'll be like, oh, it's for charity. Really? You don't want to donate? So there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, I mean, I've been saying that they can't do that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, unless they have a group, because we can't. I mean, it's just the same as us getting on YouTube and streaming a whole movie. Yeah. So I figured that's what would be the case too. But if they came up with an agreement, I guess that would work. But yeah, it's just over a few minutes before 6 p.m. Yeah, so I guess I've seen that little link before, because that happened last time Zack did a sort of a watch along and things of that nature on VERO. So yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a link for if you're gonna watch it on a web page. I mean, that's what I don't know. I don't know if that's what I was kind of wondering right before you joined is Zack going to be doing a thing, like a commentary type of thing? I'm not sure of, because when they asked him, he said that he was gonna try, but I don't know if they were actually able to set that up or not.
Yeah, Frank in the I think that's pretty accurate what Frank just now said about so apparently they can't do it on Sunday, I don't think, because the IMAX theater probably doesn't have an area for a green room. But I think
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Tonight and tomorrow, there's another room. I guess while the movie's playing and everybody's watching it, Zack will be in another room, and maybe some people might get to go back there and say hey to him or whatever. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, I think that's that's where he's gonna do his his usual thing where he has his iPad set up and he's doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like when he did it with Man of Steel, and he's kind of just okay, we're at this part in the movie. This is what's like you can watch at the same time. I mean, and then the Q&A is after.
Yeah.
So that's this comment. Yes. So the Q&A is after. They're just letting people know, I think, like what time they're starting Man of Steel, so that way people can watch at the same time. And like we said, I think where maybe I'm hoping that Zack can maybe be kind of off to the side in another room doing a commentating thing, but I'm not sure that we're gonna have to wait, I guess, and see. When we click on the webpage for VERO or the app to see exactly what they are putting on there for the live event, what's happening during the live event. I don't know if it's going to be like a maybe they're going to be talking, it's kind of a place for people to talk about the movie because we're all watching at the same time. Or I don't know, we'll have to see, but the Q&A is definitely separate. That's at 8:45 Pacific time. So that is, that's a separate thing from this, sort of. It's, separate. It's a different time. Here we go. 8:45.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm interested in the same thing. I really want to know who is going to be there. When he said there's going to be panels afterward, like that's what I was wondering immediately. Like who was going to be there, and all 3 days. Who do you think would be the most shocking to show up?
Oh, for sure, Ben Affleck shows up in there, dude. Come on.
You think that would be more shocking than Henry Cavill?
I think both of them would be equally as shocking, I guess, because Ben's never done anything. Remember, Henry did the live stream with Zack and Debbie when they announced the cut. So like he's done something like that with Zack. Ben has not, like, since they shot the original Justice League, that he hasn't really. I haven't seen him do anything with Zack in that sort of manner. You know what I mean? So that's why I say probably him a little bit more than Henry. But anybody else, I think it'd be. I'd probably be just mind blown anyway by whoever decides to show up. Just period.
The whole cast. Imagine. Oh my god. No. See, and another thing that would be like, I think especially because, especially on Sunday for Zack Snyder's Justice League, he didn't have the chance to do a proper, normally he would be promoting the movie with the cast, at a con or a press tour, they would be doing that together. They didn't get to do that. Of course, Henry showing up on the live stream watch party, I think he was, in my opinion, the best person that could have been there. Yeah, because he had
because they just said he did. He was pretty much the only one. And obviously, he had an Instagram, I think, at that time, but he was the only one who hadn't really said anything. Remember the event happened and it was everybody released a Snyder Cut, Gal, Ben, all of that, but Henry was one of the ones who didn't. So you're right. He was best suited to be the one that was on that panel. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
And that's why I was like, it would just be really cool to have at least some of the cast members there with him too. Because they didn't really get to do that, it was just a different situation. So they haven't really been able to do something together for Zack Snyder's Justice League. I know most of the cast members, they all came out and were finally kind of able to show their support for it, but they weren't able to be with Zack and be all together and promote it. So it'd be kind of, I'm really, Ray Fisher, I'm thinking, I feel like he's almost a definite.
Yeah, I don't want to say that, but I feel like that dude's in the house on Sunday.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
think
he's
both
there.
Rays are almost a definite.
Oh yeah,
we'll
dude.
see.
Yeah, Porter Fisher. Yeah. I think that's a pretty sure bet if you're gonna bet on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm just saying if somebody was like, yo, how much would you bet that they'd be there? I'm like, yeah, I'll bet. What up, Nick Tina? Andre in the house. But yeah, no, I think it's yeah, that's probably because look, we like I said, I've seen the movies a billion times, man. So that's not like the thing about this weekend with the people who get to sort of congregate together and hang out. That's if I was going, that would be my favorite part. I mean, obviously, you get to watch the movies with Zack, and you probably get to meet him, probably get to take a picture and stuff like that, things of that nature. But I think the guys that are everybody over there that I've seen pictures from all day today hanging out, that's cool. That's probably like half the joy of actually getting to go. But as for us who are still sitting at the house, I think Ray plus Ray was joy. Yeah, I think for us that are weren't unable to make it, that's seeing the people be happy, and then also seeing who's going to be there, man. Who's going to be there, and how they're going to pull this off. Also, I'm excited to use my desktop VERO app because the last time Zack did one of these, the desktop didn't exist. So like I want to see the power of that on my screen instead of having to like either try to watch it on a tablet or my phone. That's going to be cool.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing. Someone earlier in the comments said that it's really like it's perfect for this type of thing. So I'm interested in that too because I mean I did it on my phone last time, which I didn't mind.
Yeah.
But it would be better to do it on a desktop or a laptop or something. I saw maybe because of Ray. Well, I don't know. Now that someone mentions that, I don't know if they would do that. Where is it? They moved O'Connell to Saturday because of Ray.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not commenting on that. Someone asked me on Twitter what I thought about it. I'm like, I'm not stirring the pot on that.
Yeah. I have no idea.
It's counterintuitive to the purpose of the event. So I don't care who asks the questions. I want to see who's there. I want to see the guests. Like I want to know who's going to show up. So that's what I'm interested to see.
And also, man, it's wild because I visited the page, the fundraiser page, like just a bit ago, and it's ridiculous, man. It's just like almost 18 grand. Like it's a good thing to see, man. And it's if this weekend you see gold 3,000, it's almost like look at that. That's incredible, man. That's incredible. And so yeah, I'm that's the most important part of the weekend. I hope that that when some of this stuff is going down, that people don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the question or what you just said, like like if people chill, like we know this weekend's about.
It's not
this.
about it's about and this. He was asked by Zack and Deb, so it's not like I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that, but since people, I saw it in the comments, but I'm like, I don't know if that's the thing, but people are asking about that, and it's like that's not really the point of this whole thing. Just
somebody said whole cast on bruh. Let me tell you something.
That I mean, it would be amazing, but
it'd be like I got my McFarlane set up. They imagine them on the stage looking like that, bro.
Like I don't know if I would be crying if I was there. Like
you actually get to see that, dude. That's that would be
because the last time we saw that together was to promote the theatrical version.
Yeah, and that that's crazy because when he came, were they all there that time? I'm trying to remember. The Sunday will be legendary. Yeah. Wait a minute. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank. I know Zack came with the trailer that had Iggy Thump in it. The White Stripes song. He was there that year and brought that. What's up?
Okay.
Yeah, he was there that year, but then the next year, that's when it went down, and it was like remember he brought the little clip put together. It was really short, and it had the scene, with the original time we saw where he throws the batarang at Barry and he like looks at it and he's like, oh shit, that's Batman. And then he can't he was I think the whole cast was there at that point in time too. But then the next year that's when everybody was, that's when Ray Fisher tore his shirt off and said, "I love Zack Snyder," and he had that fireness right there. That was the next year. So yeah, the cast, but you're right. The last time they were together, Zack wasn't there, and they all looked like, "Can we please hurry up with this panel so we can go home?"
I know. Yes, my husband and I were talking about that earlier. Like when you go back and watch, like at Comic-Con or like other interviews from their press tour, it's just like now knowing in hindsight, like now knowing what we know, they're just like, can't believe we have to say this.
Like, because I was at work and like that's how I caught the stuff. It would notification. Oh, and you look at the panel, and I was like, oh, this is so hype. You know what I mean? Like it was because nobody knew like that what was transpiring behind the scenes. So everybody was just like really hype about it. And then you go back and people like zoom in when Ray Fisher is saying what he was told to say, and you look at Momoa next to him. He's
Jason, I know. It's just like we're being forced to say this to the world and like the biggest con event, and it's just like, yeah. So I mean, would it be that? I mean, that would be like the definition of full circle for them to all be there. It would be amazing, but I'm not gonna really.
Yeah, it'd be fire.
I'm not gonna, don't be disappointed if that doesn't happen, because if you're disappointed, I mean, that's a lot to expect, especially because, they're all doing a lot of different things now. They're not really part of this anymore. Well, Jason kind of is, and Ezra, but they have their movies coming out this year, so they're still involved in DC right now. But as far as the other cast members, well, Ben is too. He's in The Flash, but it would just be, I mean, if they were able to pull that off, that'd be absolutely like awesome. But I'm going to be excited to see whoever is able to show up for the weekend. And just being able to see Zack Snyder's Justice League in IMAX, like,
that's incredible. I've seen it. I got to see it last year on the big screen in Michigan.
I didn't get to.
Yeah, but it still wasn't IMAX though. And then Zack posted that picture recently, and I was just like, oh, look at how crisp that looks, bro. Like it just looks like, So that's gonna be dope. And also, like we were just not talking, like, are they actually gonna stream Man of Steel? Is there like or is it gonna be like, is it gonna be like a camera just on the audience or on Zack while he watches it? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just, that'd be cool to see some audience reactions. They're gonna be cheering. Every time I've went to any of these things, and they've all been in Michigan thus far, but the audience is absolutely insane. Even if there's not even that many people there, they get loud as shit at the fire moments in the movie. So that's what's going to happen on this. The first flight on Man of Steel, that place probably going to explode, man. It's probably going to erupt.
Oh, and see, that's another thing, like what you were talking about earlier, like just being there with fans. Like it's different than just going to see the movie any other normal time in the theater.
Yeah.
Like obviously if people are there, they're interested, and there's probably some other like hardcore fans in there. But knowing that you're there with just the hardcore fans that have been there from the start, that are just like, like that's just such a different experience. Like, cause everyone's going to be cheering, and it's just like this, it's very, very different. So I'm like happy for people. Yeah, it'd be really cool. Do you think, before I get into I have to announce the 2 of the giveaway winners, and I'm going to share the rest of the streaming schedule. Before I do that, do you think that there will be any announcements during the Full Circle event?
I'm not sure. I don't know, man.
Or something new. Like, do you think he's going to share something that we never seen before?
I mean, I know a lot of people want to see the Green Lantern scene put into the end of Zack Snyder's, at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League. So
that's what I'm hoping
that could be cool. Look, man, that's the thing is Zack he's always moving, and you don't know what he's worked on. What if at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League he's like edited both of them, so you get Martian Manhunter and Green Lantern, like you know what I mean, like that type of insaneness of just like, you know what I mean, because he's always that's what he's doing though, like, you know what I'm saying, he's always moving, so that would be insane right there. Announcements, I don't know, man. I don't it's hard to judge with him because I remember before Zack Snyder Justice League came out, and I didn't know what I was gonna see in that movie, but then he put out that one teaser that had the bat tank from the Dark Knight. Yeah, and I was like, okay, so now I'm good. Daniel Martin, I don't know anything. Okay, relax.
No, we don't. Honestly, like it's not even about. I mean, I personally, I don't have an expectation of an announcement. I don't want to like, I don't want to like hold on to something like that and then be like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really have that expectation. I do think though it would be awesome if he's able to show the Green Lantern scene. Like I think that would be a really cool thing to be able to do, since he didn't get to put it in the movie. So, for people out there that are like, they're going to announce this, Snyderverse is being restored and all that, please don't get like, find a reason to be negative about it if that kind of thing doesn't happen, because, just kind of enjoy the event for what it is. And, just because it's an event doesn't mean that there's going to be something like that,
Yeah.
So
also Wayne T. Carr too, man. He might Wayne T. Carr is possible. He can be
yes. I think that would be I think people would.
Yeah, he'd be dope. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would be a really cool.
What do you know? He's talking about I know something. What do you know, Sid Habit? Yo, he been putting stuff in the chat the whole time. Talk about the whole cast.
Not to be negative. It's not to be negative. I'm just trying to be realistic. But
yeah,
I think Wayne T. Carr would be awesome, because since we didn't actually get to see his scene.
Yo, I'll tell you what. After once you talk about the upcoming streams, if you want, there's a video that Dave Pena just put on, Film Junkie just put on Twitter.
Let's see.
Where he's walking up the line of people waiting to go into the art center for Man of Steel.
Oh,
that's pretty dope.
Okay, let me see. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I think if let me see. Where are you? Like for people to be able to share, like to show the support to Wayne T. Carr, not even here we go. Not even being able to actually see his scene, like really cool for that too. I'm sure it'd be really like awesome for him. Let's see, here it is. Are you able to
come on. Get excited.
Dude, they are
very
lined
cool.
up. It's fire.
Oh, I'm so jelly.
Yeah. That's why when Ben put
Come on.
That's so cool.
Get excited.
Very awesome.
Cool. That's why Ben Snyder, yeah. Well, just a little bit ago, Ben in the chat when I was talking about it, he was like, "I'm so happy for them," but he was also with the crying emojis, like, "Yo, I'm so happy for y'all."
Oh, wait! Don't go.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, I know. I was trying stupid thing. I had already clicked.
Yeah, it does that. It does that. Well, it was a Dark Side bus. That was dope.
Yes,
was that one of the,
it was
a giveaway or
it was.
That's crazy.
Dang it! I'm probably gonna see it like right after I get off of here. OMG! Oh. So sad. Dang it! Oh, that's beautiful. God, screw you, WB. Seriously, get out of here.
They said, you know.
See, James
Havoc, man, you know more than I do, man. You know.
Okay. It was somewhere on there, just revealed. Gosh, dang it. Okay. Well, before I have to end the stream, coming up after this stream is Real Anarchy. Okay, 5 to 6 p.m. Pacific time. Yep. Yeah, Ben Everett's. So that will be the next stream coming up. And then after Man of Steel screening and the VERO, the Q&A panel. After that, oh my gosh, I can't see from here. Oh God. Jinetes de Snyder.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that will be at 10:30 Pacific. So.
So like 1:30.
Yeah. So that's the rest of the schedule for today. And then I also, let me stop sharing so people can't see my messages. I also have two of the winners to announce.
Okay.
Let me go to my thing here. Two of the winners to announce for the giveaway. Okay. So the first winner to announce is, oh God, I hope I don't say the name wrong. Aaron Olson, the winner of the StarCraft winner. Okay. So the box comes, that's the Kal-El's StarCraft. Kal-El's StarCraft, and the box will be signed by Zack. Okay, so congratulations to Aaron Olson. I hope I didn't say your name wrong. At Real Arena. Okay, let me go to their Twitter page so that way I can
go to their Twitter page and pull it up so they can, if they're watching, they can be like, oh, that's mine. Hey, I just got something fire. Because you did.
Yeah, so here we go.
That scout ship is dope.
Yes. Yeah, I think that would be, and that one and the statue I think would be awesome, like the two awesome prizes to open. Let me close. Oh, no. Clicked on the wrong thing. Okay.
Yeah, deal.
All right, here we go. Okay, Aaron Olson, congrats. You are the winner for the StarCraft. Okay, dope. StarCraft, Kal-El's StarCraft. Yeah, so congrats to them for winning that. Let me see. I have to read. Let me see. Okay, so keep an eye on your inbox because one of the giveaway organizers will be in touch soon to let you know about your prize that you have won. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. Congrats to them. And then also, let me close this so people can't see. There's another giveaway winner to announce. I believe it's for the poster, the signed poster.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yes, the signed poster is Mighty Booyah. Let me click on your Twitter page. So congrats. I don't know what let me see if I can see their name. Why do I have two things? It's still loading. Their profile's loading. Mighty Booyah at Comictropolis. Congrats to Mighty Booyah at Comictropolis. You are the winner of the signed poster. Okay, so again, keep an eye on your inboxes. One of the giveaway organizers will also be in touch with you to,
congrats.
tell you the details about winning your prize. So congrats, you won the poster. And again, there are still other prizes that will be announced, and you can still enter. You can still, enter by donating into those different tiers for the other prizes that are still up for grabs. So
again, congrats, man. Congrats. Y'all got some fire
yes,
stuff.
Congrats to the first two winners. Other winners will be announced, I believe, probably during other streams. So
I know
watch the
Ben is going to announce a couple in the next hour, and I will be announcing at least one on tomorrow night when my stream comes.
Awesome.
So, and I guess probably every stream is going to announce some winners of some sort. So
yeah, for sure.
Look out, man! Congrats. That's scout ship, dude.
Yeah, that's
the
awesome.
Scout ship.
I know. I know. I think, like I said, I think that and the
it looks
statue.
like it's like this big. God, man, y'all. The statue. Good grief, man. That thing is nice, but yeah.
I know, and it's probably going to be pretty big because it's a 1/6.
Yeah,
scale.
Dude, you're talking about like it's gonna be
nice
huge.
size.
What up, Meg? What up, homegirl? She in the house.
But we are coming to the end of the stream, so thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Anthony, for showing, popping up.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're able to make it.
My
Again,
pleasure.
you guys, there are links in the description for the AFSP fundraiser, the Full Circle Snyderverse T-shirt. All of those things go to the AFSP donations, so including the shirt as well as the VERO Q&A live stream. That link is in the description too. So all of that is there. And if you follow probably either one of us or both of us on Twitter, we've been sharing all of those things too. Make sure you have the latest version of VERO on your device so that way it works properly. And again, there's also a web page that you can use to watch the live panels.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to watch,
there's a web page that doesn't have it's sort of like it doesn't have the chat and stuff on it. So there's one that's just like just the footage basically of what you see. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what they say on their Twitter thing. It just says minus the fan engagement. So it's kind of just you're just watching it. You don't have all of the All right. Well, make sure you head over to the Real Anarchy. Ben Everett's, he's going to be taking over for the next stream, and keep up with all of the stuff going on Twitter, on VERO, so that way you can watch the Q&A, the live panels afterward. Looking forward to that. And thank you guys so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of the streams. Thank you, Anthony, for coming. And you guys have a good rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of the streams and the Q&A panel. See you later, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, we're still live. I forgot one thing. I forgot to give credit to the person who made that intro and outro video. I want to give credit to them because they made it for us to use.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
read the
name. Where is it? This long message. Oh, Aldiston on Fiverr.
Aldiston on Fiverr, yeah.
Yes.
I work with him a bunch to do graphics for me and shit, and he's on Fiverr, so like I hit him up and said, "Can you animate that?" And he did it, and it's dope. I like it. It's incredible. So,
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. So I had to give credit to him before we end the broadcast. So thank you guys. Have a good one.